Let's play tag. Ready, set, go!
Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face in your sleep. From getting caught flying back to the North Pole, to surprising a dog in an unusual way. These Elf on the Shelf sightings will shock you. Welcome back to the WoW. And here are 20 times elves on the shelf have been caught flying on camera. Elf flies to North Pole. Even elves must have expectations when we buy them from stores to put them on our shelves as we prepare for the festive season. But if only we know how to fulfill those expectations, since we're not allowed to touch them. And yes, guys, do not touch your elves on the shelf. They lose their magic. In this clip, an elf was caught on camera moving around the table before getting bored and doing this. Elf on the roof. You know how most clips showing elves caught on camera always showed the owners being prepared to catch the elf in action by setting up cameras? Well, in our next video, the case isn't like that. The owner was filming with their phone whilst looking for their elf on the shelf, but where they found it and what it did afterwards will leave you speechless.
There he goes, it's on the ceiling. Oh my god, he's flying.
Elf hates Christmas tree. No day goes by that we don't discover new things about elves on the shelves. Not only do some of them talk, but they sometimes also roll their eyes. But after watching this clip, we discover one more thing about elves on the shelves. Some of them hate Christmas trees.
Oh my god, bro.
Lover elves fly away. If you have two elves on the shelf and you decide to put them at different angles, we'll suggest that you watch this clip before acting on your decision. Turns out elves do not enjoy being separated and will leave for the North Pole if they're being separated on the shelf. Surveillance camera caught elf. Our next footage of elves caught flying on camera shows how much elves on the shelf truly prefer life in the North Pole than in any house, and we can't blame them. Home is home. A surveillance camera caught the elf moving in front of a house before he flew back to the North Pole. Home sweet home. Peeping Tom. Well, elves hate to be caught on camera, but some of them love to peep at cameras, either to just reveal themselves or to just scare off the audience. In this clip, after causing some paranormal movement in the living room, this elf on the shelf finally made a move for the camera, and what it did will surprise you. Playtime in the bathroom. Is there any place in the house where elves on the shelf wouldn't be? They're supposed to be on the shelf, but it seems like where the shelf is supposed to be isn't specified. And in this clip, the elf is in the bathroom on a box, and it probably hates it there, judging by how it continues to fly around the bathroom, or maybe it was just playtime. Elf caught on camera. Our next clip shows an indecisive elf on the shelf. This elf was caught on camera trying to get out of the kitchen and probably in search of a door as it moves from left to right, then back and forth. The video ended abruptly, so we can't tell if it later found the door it was looking for. We'll probably miss the time to go back to the North Pole. Elf's Duty. This clip was uploaded on the YouTube channel Tea Time Productions, and according to them, Elf's duty is to report back to the North Pole to tell Santa whether you've been good or not. They'd caught their elf on the shelf flying to the North Pole to give it its own report to Santa, and we hope for gifts from Santa. It better be a good report. Elf in the dark. Okay, first of all, even we must admit that in this next clip it might seem a bit far-fetched, as we couldn't tell from the dark background if the elf is actually flying on its own or if someone is moving it from one angle to the other. But it looked real. Check out the video and tell us what you think. Back to the North Pole. After watching a clip of two elf lovers flying back to the North Pole, we've come to the conclusion that elves on the shelf will never leave each other. Well, on the shelf. In this clip, an elf family decided to leave their spot on the shelf to fly back to the North Pole, and we can't say we blame them. Wall elf. Just like every other elf on the shelf caught on camera clips that we've seen, elves can be stubborn about where they should be kept, and we think this household will get the biggest shock of their lives when they discover that the elf they kept on the wall the previous night is no longer there, and that the camera they had set up caught everything in action. Elf surprised dog. Well, we can't blame the dog for being startled after seeing their elf on the shelf flying. In this clip, the camera caught an elf on the shelf flying and jumping from one spot to another as the dog helplessly looked around. After a quick bounce from one spot to the other, the elf finally settled itself on the Christmas tree. Probably the spot it's been looking for all along. Mysterious elf. There's something about this next clip you're about to see that spooks us out. We haven't been able to figure out what it is, but maybe you can. An elf on the shelf calmly placed a rock.
Hey guys, do you like Disney Plus or TV shows like Stranger Things? How would you like to be on one? Be one of the first 200 people to sign up now, and the next superstar could be you. Space is limited, so click below to...
A rocking chair did something that will
Sorry
leave you
about that.
shocked. From flying to shaking the camera, staring right at the camera, we think this elf is more about the spooky season than the Christmas season. Elf caught teleporting. We can never get tired of more elf on the shelf caught on camera clips, and this next clip looks like it's straight from a Christmas science fiction movie. They should start making that. In this clip, an elf was caught flying and teleporting around the room before it finally disappeared.
What?
Elf caught flying. Blink, and you'll miss this elf on the shelf caught on camera. The clip shows an elf displaying its magical prowess by firstly blinking the Christmas lights in the living room before flying past the other room, obviously going back to the North Pole. But you have to be quick to notice its movement. In other words, don't blink. Elf caught outside flying. Most elf on the shelf caught on camera flying usually involve the elf flying in the house and out of the house to go back to the North Pole. But in this particular clip, the elf was coming back home and was caught on surveillance camera. Elf Survivor. You know those Survivor series where the participants have to do some tasks in the air and then jump back down? Well, it seemed like this elf in our next clip had watched too many of those shows. How it got to the ceiling is a mystery, but what's thrilling is how it got itself back down from the ceiling. Sliding elf. What better way to scare a dog and make it bark non-stop? Have your elf on the shelf sliding up the stairs without anyone's help. The more the dog continued to bark, the more the elf on the shelf continued to put more effort into its mission. Elf's time. Our last clip is from popular elf catcher, the Roberts family, as they caught their elf on the shelf not only moving and winking at the camera, but also playing tag with the elf pets. Watch the incredible clip for yourself.
I know what it is. The stockings. One for Hannah and Landon and Mom and Dad. Hey, I got a great idea. Let's play tag. Ready, set, go!
And that's it for this video. Are you still in doubt? Share your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more WoW videos just like this. Share this with your friends and family. Have a good one.
Hey, I got a great idea.
I really hope you guys liked that video. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you soon. Bye!